Hey everybody, Mr. Mark here. You know what time it is, right? Okay, I know what you're really saying. You're saying it's Mr. Mark's mailbag time. You're correct. I just couldn't hear you just then. And what a great show we have for you today. And we're going to kick things off with a big shout out to all the wonderful teachers out there around the world, because it's Teacher Appreciation Week. And I hope you appreciate your teacher. And I hope all the parents out there appreciate the teachers that are teaching your kids. When it comes to Adventure to Fitness, when we created Adventure to Fitness 10 years ago, our goal was to create change within the elementary school system, to set these kids up knowing the importance of exercising, eating healthy, drinking lots of water, and then create a love of learning. And because of you, succeeded with that. That's why we're in 26,000 elementary schools and in 30 countries. Well, we have basically graduated with kindergartners that have gone all the way through the 5th grade, and then now in the middle school, they've known Adventure to Fitness. But the only reason that's happened is because of you. You've taken the time to introduce it to the kids. You've taken the time to have an open mind that maybe when somebody brought the program to you, that you looked at it and said, looks interesting to me. Let me see what the kids think of it. Let me see what my students think of it. So you hit the play button and then let them dictate how much they like it, or do they tell you to shut it off? And we are confident that they would continue to watch it. And if they're continuing to watch it, that means they're learning about eating healthy, exercising, drinking water, and creating a love of learning. And that is all because of you. So we appreciate you, the great teachers out there that are molding the next generation and the next generation and the next generation of our kids. So thank you very much from Mr. Mark, Mr. Claw, Mr. Lazy, Professor Madison, everybody here at Adventure to Fitness. Thank you again. Okay, let's get to the questions. Here we go. Mr. Mark's mailbag. Question number 1. Let's see. Dear Mr. Mark, my friend Brittany had a virtual visit with you. Oh, I must have done a virtual visit with Brittany's school. She said, you said, that's never good, that Mr. Lazy had a different name. Is that true? What was it? Daphne, 5th grade, from the great state of Florida, my home state here. Wow. You know what? By just that question by Daphne about her friend Brittany remembering our virtual visit and what I said to them about Mr. Lazy. It's why we do this. It's why I do virtual visits. It's why we, when we get a chance to actually visit a school, it's because you guys are so curious and you pay so close attention to every single episode. And that's why we put so much work into making sure that they're fantastic. And her question is, yes, Mr. Lazy, originally, I didn't have a name of Mr. Lazy for him. Originally, I was thinking he was going to be like mashed potatoes, just lazy blob that sits on the couch. And then a man by the name of Jim Taylor said, hey, how about Mr. Lazy? I said, that's it. So we named him Mr. Lazy, Monsieur Lazy, like he likes to be called. And then the great voice talent that Tim Goodwin is the voice talent behind Mr. Lazy, just put a fantastic French-German twist in his voice. And you guys love him. So Mr. Lazy is a huge hit with everybody. He's just misguided, so we have to get him to eat some fruits and vegetables one day. Excellent. All right, next up, question number 2. This is from William in the 4th grade in California. Dear Mr. Mark, let's see, what does William have to say? I like to play sports at school and after school. I always get picked last. I shouldn't have laughed, but that was kind of funny that he mentioned it. Did you ever get picked last? You know what, William? It's no big deal that you got picked last. Of course, I've been picked last. Everybody has been picked last. And what Williams and a lot of you know is when it comes to picking teams, right? We're going to play basketball 5-on-5, 3-on-3, 2-on-2. You know, you choose a captain, you pick and everything. We've all been picked last. Most important thing is that you continue to get out there and keep on playing, which I'm sure you are getting better, William, every time you go out there. Soon, maybe you won't get picked last. But at the end of the day, who cares if you're picked first or picked last? All that matters is that you're playing, you're exercising, and you're trying. That's what matters the most. So, yes, I was picked last too, William. Hope that answers your question. And keep trying. All right, next up. Here we go. This is from Robert in the 5th grade from the great state of Kansas. All right. Dear Mr. Mark. Whoa, okay, this is different. I'm an actor just like you. Whoa. I like to be in my school plays. Is it hard to act on a green screen because nobody is with you? Robert, 5th grade in Kansas. You know what? I've never been asked that before. First of all, it's really cool that you're in plays. I was in plays when I was your age too. My mom stuck me in everything, and I loved it. You know what? I think at times it's hard being on a green screen because you are right, Robert, when we're running away from a Yeti or talking with Mr. Clock or Mr. Lazy's up over there or the mountains, or you got to jump over something. There's really nothing there. So it's all up here in my imagination, the great storyboards that the illustrators and the director has put together, and we go over every single scene. And so at times it's hard, and other times I like it because I only have to worry about myself. I don't have to worry about another actor not reading their lines or going along with me or doing whatever it is. So it's all up to me, and I do enjoy that. And it's a lot of fun just acting out stuff that is not even there. It really is. Oh my gosh, we're running away from the Yeti. Keep going, faster, faster, faster. And on the stage there's nothing behind me. So it's really cool at times. So keep on acting, Robert, and maybe I'll see you on the big screen one day. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this edition of Mr. Mark's Mailbag. We appreciate it. All your letters that come in every single week. Once again, you see it right there. You got it? Yes, that's the address that is on the screen where to mail in your letters and questions for. Do my best to answer them, but we always do read them, but only a few make it onto the air due to time constraints. As always, everybody, have a great week. Thank your teacher. It's Teacher Appreciation Week. Keep it moving.